Going on, guys? This is just a really quick video so we can recap what's happening within the markets today, the 9th day of March. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to actually bring you guys through some of my real-time watch list, what it is that I'm looking at, and ultimately how I'm looking at capitalizing on this. So basically, you could throw a dart at any specific stock right now, and it is green, which is great. But do not get used to these, this for the market, because this is not normal. This is very abnormal. So what I want to actually teach you guys in a quick little 5-minute video here is what you guys should be looking at specifically as we have green markets. What are the indicators that it's going to stay green? What are some of the things that you can be looking at to hopefully capitalize and make yourself a little bit more profit during this run? So what I've went ahead and done is, these are all my positions that I currently have open. But as you can see, if you're following my cursor up top here, we can see all sorts of different watch lists that I've assembled, different things. From lithium batteries to entertainment to hydrogen, computing, cell phone companies, therapeutics, and kind of everything in between. But the one that I want to pull your attention to is specifically for the indexes and ETFs. Now, if you've watched any of my other content here on Welcome to Wealthy, you hear me talk about ETFs often. Now, the reason why I really like ETFs is it's actually a collective of many different companies all being traded under one symbol, right? And then as you get deeper into it, you can actually look for triple leverage ETFs and ETFs that have more weight to them. So if you're extremely bullish or extremely bearish on something, you can actually find something that is a double or a triple leverage, whether it be for the positive or for the negative. So as we're looking at this, we can see that, I have on here FNGU, SOXL, TAN. You can kind of see all the way through this, there's about 50 different ETFs on this watch list. Now, again, I want you to be cognitive of something. We do have inverse ETFs as well on this, right? So what's going to happen is, as we see, I'll scroll back up to the top here, we can see that FNGU has been going up at a percentage change of about 18%. Well, that's a 3 times leverage of the tech industry, right? But if we go through and we look for an inverse, which FNGU has an inverse, and it's actually FNGD, then the amount that FNGU goes up, the inverse will go down, right? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but if you have other questions on that, go ahead and comment them below. But this is really what I'm looking at when I'm looking at my ETFs. And again, the reason why I really like ETFs so much is strictly for the fact that you get to diversify your portfolio really without trying, really without doing much. You really don't have to do much to diversify other than find really good, high performing ETFs, right? So if you haven't already, make sure you join our Welcome to Wealthy Stock Market Education Connection Facebook group, where we're talking about these ETFs all the time. We're talking about the different plays that we're making consistently. We even have a private Discord server that allows you to come in and ask questions and be very close to our moderators. But in this quick video, again, I really just wanted to demonstrate the idea of diversifying your portfolio without having to go through hours and hours and hours of research to find maybe stocks that would make up a portfolio. This way you actually take out ETFs within specific sectors, and that is what ultimately helps you to diversify that portfolio. So again, and I'm going to round it out with this, but an example of this, what it looks like is, if you are, let's say, extremely bullish on 3D printing, if you think that houses in the future are going to be built utilizing 3D printers, or if you believe that autonomous cars or surgical robotics are part of the future, then what you would do and what I would recommend is find an ETF that's already diversified into whatever sector you're looking at, and then ultimately capitalize as that ETF goes up. So again, rather than pick one stock, you're actually able to pick one industry made up of or comprised of many different stocks to really help diversify your portfolio. So ETFs are great for anybody that's looking at, trading on the short term for like an intraday or a swing trade, and definitely highly suggested for those that are looking at long-term plays. So that's really quick. What I would be doing, again, today's date is March 9th, 2021. This is what I'm looking at in my markets. I hope it helped you guys, and I'll see you guys over here on the next video.